expecting a pretty big update for The Sims 4 today, and they've been teasing this one for months. It's meant to have some free new content, but also over 150 bug fixes, and they've been really advertising this 150 bug fixes thing. I think obviously because the community is non-stop being like, hey, fix your broken game. So now they're like, hey, look, here's 150 community voted fixes that we're adding in an update. They posted a laundry list about it the other day, and they actually even made like a trailer video about it, which is very interesting because I feel like they don't normally do that for updates. I won't lie, the beginning of this really made me laugh when I first saw it. At least they're self-aware about it, you know? But then they have Dave go on to say basically like they've got this big list of bugs they're working on fixing. They even have this kind of funny like security camera footage cut, and then the Grim Reaper tries to kill the bugs, and they have a massive list of things they've been working on. So when it comes to bug fixes, they base it on the forums and like the most voted on bugs. Well, I guess the ones that are the most voted on that they've also been able to figure out how to fix. Most importantly, identified and resolved some cases of photos turning black in inventory when taken with the camera. Applies to new saves only though. They've made it so you can no longer sabotage items unless you've completed the Deviance aspiration, which means that hopefully things will be less broken in your house all the time by strangers. The mixologist should hopefully be more responsive when you're trying to order a drink. Children should more clearly inherit some features from their parents, which is interesting. So genetics should be more distinctly passed down through generations. Relationship decay after having a baby was too fast and was destroying relationships. It has been slowed. So those are like the most major things, but they also have a massive list from both the base game and from packs of things that they've improved. I want to go through this more at the end of, oh my God, it's still going. I want to go through it more at the end of the video. I want to start by trying to install the update because it's after 1 now. So the patch should be out, although I'm consistently refreshing the EA app and I actually don't quite see it yet. I can't even get the update to install. I hate the EA app. I don't think it's supposed to let me launch the game right now either, but I guess we'll try that. Okay, well, something interesting is that I just tried to restart my PC because it was being kind of weird and slow, and I was wondering if that was why I couldn't get the update. And then when I turned it off, it wouldn't turn back on for 10 minutes. So that's fun, and it seems like we're back and things are fine again, but it wouldn't be a Sims 4 update video without incident. There's always something with this, and I don't even think it's their fault this time. I think it's my fault. But basically the plan is to download the update right now, then we'll go through it for the first time together. We'll kind of look through and react to anything new, and then we'll go over the patch notes at the end. Who knows how long it'll take for those to get posted, but I will be here patiently waiting for them. And then of course, I'll also link anything important like the patch notes, the blog post, stuff like that down below for you to check out for yourselves. It actually looks like there's a blog post already announcing the new stuff coming out in the update, except, oh, it doesn't work either. Don't you just love this game? Don't you just love this company? Okay, well, we'll wait on that then. I'll get the update downloaded first. Oh, I got it to work. Okay, never mind. We're fine. We'll read this first while the update is downloading. It says, celebrate West African design in The Sims 4. The latest Sims 4 update celebrates vibrant designs of West Africa with new, free, build, buy, and create a sim items that bring creativity and culture into your Sims homes and their wardrobes. We're always exploring new ways to help players tell stories in-game that reflect their own personal lives. In partnership with the Pan-African Gaming Group and a group of simmers with direct connections to West African countries and lived experiences across the Black diaspora in the UK and North America, we've ensured every item honors the cultural traditions that inspired the release. Okay, so it's a collab update, and every time they do collaborative content, it always turns out so much better than when it's just them. Having that kind of expertise and also having just other people's opinions and input on the content they're adding, it just works so well every time. All of my favorite packs and updates have always been collaborative ones like this, and I think this is the best way to go about adding cultural content into the game as well. This is a quote from the people they collab with. The collaboration has been seamless and deeply fulfilling, allowing us to help shape content that honors the beauty and complexity of West African culture. And there's a trailer. Let's watch this first. Oh, look at how beautiful that outfit is. I love this. And the earrings too. That is so nice. Plus we have a new piece of art and a new basket for the floor. There's a new rug. Oh, thank God. A lamp as well. Plus a plant and a pillow. Okay, the game needs all this stuff so bad. And there's outfits for all ages. The toddlers and the children have one too. There's a new hairstyle, plus a new recipe. Oh, wait, actually multiple new recipes. Okay, this is like best case scenario. I love that. That's like a full, well-rounded update too, because it's build, cast, and gameplay with the food. I'm so glad they did that. Oh, unless, is this clutter or food? I mean, it is food, But like, is it like a food object in game or is it a build mode object? We'll see, we'll check. There's literally a list right here in front of my eyes. So that's gonna answer that question. Give your builds a pop of something special with this collection of build by decor that combines neutral tones with geometric patterns inspired by the artisans of West Africa. So there's an Okuda lamp with a woven shade. So Okuda is a Nigerian word meaning stone or rock. So it's got a pretty hefty base. And then a textured shade with neutral tones and patterns inspired by fabric artisans of West Africa. Maybe I'll look at these in game as we go through the list, instead of like reading it all first and looking at it afterward. And the update just finished installing, so let's get the game open first. I'm so happy about this. I am so excited for this update. I also think that African culture has been really lacking in the game. They really haven't done something like this yet, so I'm so glad they finally done it. People have been asking them to make an African-inspired world with the Sims pack for a really long time too. And it almost makes me wonder, and I don't want to like read into this too much. You know how sometimes they'll give us a base game update that's like slightly inspired by a new world they're working on? Kind of like how we got some more Native American inspired hairstyles before Horse Ranch came out. I guess those were a lot closer together though. And this is not a pre-pack update. This is just a Tuesday. So I guess probably I'm reading into that. I was gonna say like maybe it means they're working on that, but I don't know. I don't think we should get our hopes up yet. Oh my god, I forgot about this too. I was like, something is new. It's marked with gold. They promised that they were gonna add this object as well. So we got these curtains from Adventure Awaits, but they didn't give us a curtain rod to match them. We just got the 3 different curtain heights. They've added a curtain rod that matches it now. So it's just like a wooden beam item that, wait, okay, the lighting is like so different on it than on the curtains. Of course it is. That's the same color. Oh, you just have to laugh. There's always something. There's always something with this game. Okay, well that's pretty annoying that it doesn't match properly, but whatever. I will still use that. And actually, I'll probably still use this item more than I'll use the curtains because it's just like a plain piece of wood that hangs up on a wall. I feel like that's pretty versatile, although it doesn't tile very well either. Oh my god. The other curtain rods look so much better. This one tiles fine. What's wrong with, why does this one look bad? Okay. Well, that's kind of dragging me down right now. I don't really want to think about that. Is there a new wallpaper? Oh my goodness. They also added a matching glass wallpaper to the Greenhouse Haven kit. Because obviously we have the glass wall update now. So they went back and added this too. I'm really pleasantly surprised by that. I think that's really cool of them to do. The Greenhouse Haven kit is already one of my favorite kits, but this just makes it even better. We have windows now and also glass wallpaper from that kit. I don't really use the glass walls very often because I find them a little bit difficult to match to most places. I'm really curious to test out and see, and I know I'm getting a little bit distracted right now. I didn't know we were getting these things in the update, so I want to look at it. But I'm curious to test out and see how it looks. Oh, you know what? That's gonna be so nice to be able to put up there, like on the top of it. Wow, okay, that's actually not too bad. I still think the windows look better because they have more texture. It's like more 3-dimensional, but this looks really, really nice together. I am so glad they did that. Wow, okay. Well, let's go back to the update that we know about. Let's go back to the lamp. So this is the first thing. I wanna look through all the different swatches. It actually has a lot of swatches too. Sometimes they put only a couple of swatches on base game things, but this actually is not bad. Oh, I love that one. That looks so good. I am really, really excited about this lamp. It's just so pretty. How much does it cost? 115? That's not too bad either. It's like a little bit on the pricier side, but I guess for comparison, like this lamp from For Rent is 120. And actually this is helpful for scale too, because it's a really big lamp. Here's a few of the other lamps from the game, just so you can kind of see how it fits in with them. And this is what it looks like when you put it on a side table. I like that it's big, because we don't really have very many big lamps. I think sometimes you need a giant lamp in The Sims, and also it sizes down pretty well, so you can make it more little if you wanted to. All right, already 10 out of 10. Next we have the Itura cushion, and Itura means comfort in Yoruba. It's also inspired by fabric traditions across West Africa. I'm really curious if it's gonna be a pillow or if it's gonna be... Okay, so it's the same as the other pillows that we have in the game. I think it's probably the exact same as the other pillows. It's just recolored. Let's look at those for comparison. That isn't really a bad thing, but yeah, okay. We have one pillow in The Sims 4 and they've just given us different swatches of it a few times. Weirdly, the one that we got in the most recent event is like thicker, but these 3 are all the exact same. This one is from the Modern Luxe kit. This one is base game. And then obviously this one is also base game now, but it's new. So I bet a couple of these will match that lamp. Oh my God, I love this so much. I like that blue stripey one. I know, of course, lilsimsie wants the blue one, but it has a couple more plain swatches too. I like how it's got like a trim. I don't know the word for that. What do you call it on a pillow when there's like, there's probably a technical term. I'm not an expert in pillows, but I really like this. And of course, you can use this anywhere. If you put it on a couch, your Sims can still sit on the couch. It doesn't block it. You can also put them on like an accent chair if you wanted to. It'll still work there as well. This is just a chair from For Rent, but I put the same pillow on it. And look, my Sims can sit there. So it kind of like, oh, I was gonna say it visually clips a little bit. Yeah, you can kind of see it like she's in it. She's like in the pillow, but it's not that bad. It almost just looks like they're like leaning into it, like they're squishing it a little bit, which is how it would be in real life. But you can put those on chairs. It won't like break their pathing on seats or anything. I actually haven't tried it on a bed. I'm curious to see. I don't think these would look very good on the beds though, just with like how the other pillows look on the beds. Yeah, they like don't really fit in with the beds very nicely. I wonder if some of the other beds might match it better. Yeah, cause okay, look, how about this one instead? This is the bed from Seasons. It already has pillows back there that are standing upright. So you could like possibly try that there instead. They're clipping a little bit into the other pillow. But let's see if my Sims can still sleep here. Oh yeah, they're fine. They can still use it. So it's a nice item. I'm glad to have more swatches too. And plus, even though they're all the same pillow, they do mix and match pretty well still. So I'm happy with that. Then we have the Visions of Home Decorative Art, which is a vibrant collection of framed art inspired by scenes from West Africa. This I think I am most excited about. I cannot wait to have more artwork. Visions of Home. It's only 300 simoleons and it's got so many swatches. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so glad they made this. This is such a nice piece of art. I'm gonna use this all the time. It's a good size too. I feel like the base game is kind of lacking in artwork that is this size because they have a lot of wide artwork that's like long and skinny, like this size. And we have a lot of things that are more like this, like a one tile piece. Even this one is one of the bigger pieces from the base game and it's smaller too. This is a beautiful piece of framed art. It's got a bunch of different wood colors, but also a bunch of different art on it. So it's like multiple paintings all in one. I mentioned that because most of the base game paintings we have are just like one painting with some different frame swatches, kind of like this one. But this is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8 different pieces of art and they all have 4 frame swatches. That's not too bad. And it's cheap. Like this little tiny thing costs more than it. This is 300, the little one is 375. The base game needed that desperately. Then we have the Walu woven basket. This is a Wolof basket that's traditionally crafted by the Wolof people in Senegal. They're known for their blends of color and intricate patterns. Oh, look at how nice that looks. So it costs 100 simoleons. And they even explain further about how they're made in the description. Made with classic weaving techniques and using natural materials and recycled plastic, they offer a meaningful way to support artisans and environmentally friendly practices. Enjoy the Walu style, a timeless silhouette with varieties that fit seamlessly into any home. This is a beautiful basket. I like the extra colors on this one with the orange and the green and the purple. There's some more neutral tones. There's some different patterns. There's some stripey ones and some solid color ones. That is a beautiful decor item. Next, we have the rug. This is the Hiwe area rug. I'm also having kind of a hard time finding how to pronounce that word online. I tried to triple check because I want to be respectful, but I'm not sure if I've said it right. My sincerest, like deepest apologies if I said it wrong. But it's a skillfully woven rug with a modern design and warm colors that brings your sim space together with a touch of history and tradition. Hiwe means to support or to ground, and it's crafted using time-honored techniques, adding character and comfort to any room. The rug costs 250 simoleons. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my god. This is like the best rug in the base game. By far, this is the best rug in the entire base game. This is like a complete game changer. I really like this swatch. I think this pattern is so beautiful. I'm so excited about this. Let's put it in the living room. And then the last furniture item is the West African aloe plant. It looks like it's also in kind of a woven basket base. Oh, it's such a nice size plant too. It thrives in hot, sunny conditions, making it ideal for Oasis Springs homes. There you go. So the different swatches kind of just change the color of the basket. Oh no, they changed the color of the plant too. Oh wow, that's so nice. And it's only 45. It's one of the cheapest plants in the game. This plant is also 45. Which one's better? I think I'll be using this a lot in my builds now. Oh, and this answers our question. So there is a kitchen clutter object. This is the Trio of Flavor, a collection of ingredients in natural wooden bowls. That's so nice too. It only has 4 swatches, but they're all nice. I'm gonna cheat my Sims cooking skill. So, oh, never mind. I did it wrong. Now I'm gonna cheat my Sims cooking skill. I'm not used to not having mods. I almost forgot the cheat. So now we can cook jollof rice. This is like an actual recipe in game. It's a beloved dish with regional variations across countries like Senegal, Nigeria, and Ghana. It's a one-pot meal of long grain rice, vegetables, spices, and meat that's rich, flavorful, and perfect for parties and celebrations. And let's see if we can actually successfully find it in-game. Jollof rice and drumsticks, there you go. Wait, I didn't see what skill level it was. That was my main reason of looking for it. I wanted to know how high of a skill you needed to cook it. Level 3, so it's pretty easy to cook. Most of your Sims probably can cook this, and it needs tomatoes. if you're trying to play with like any lot challenges or anything. Every time they add new food now, I'm like consistently amazed at how much better it looks than the old food we used to have in the base game. It's so nice to have more food. And I still always think that food is one of the most impactful and probably very easy for them to make things they can add in updates, because it's such a simple, it's just, you know, it's one little mini object, right? But it goes a long way in cultural representation for people, because you want to be able to make the food that you grew up eating, right? And it feels like you're adding new gameplay, even though it's like such a little minor detail. Every time we get a food update, I am always really excited about it. And this is gonna sound kind of dumb, but like when I was a kid, I learned about a lot of food because I encountered it for the first time in The Sims 3. So I really like how they write these descriptions, because this would have like genuinely taught me a lot when I was little. There are a lot of dishes in The Sims 4 now that I only encounter for the first time as an adult, or maybe even learned about because of The Sims. So I just think it's cool to have this in the game. It's a neat little detail. I keep clicking clean up. Don't clean it up. I wanted to call to meal. Sorry. I made this food for us all to eat. But there's also a few new items in CAS, so I'm gonna go look through those next. Unfortunately, it's always, oh, never mind. I was gonna say it's hard to find them, but it was literally right there. So we have this new full body outfit. Absolutely stunning, by the way. The patterns on this are so nice. The colors are nice. The fit is nice. I really like this. They did a good job with this. I can see myself using this all the time. Oh, and there's this new dress too. They didn't put this on the list. So we also have this new little dress. Oh, look at the cute polka dot swatches. Oh, that's pretty as well. Okay, so there are at least 2 new adult feminine framed full body outfits. And we also have these new earrings in the base game. The base game is really lacking in jewelry. That's always kind of stood out to me as like a CAS feature that could probably use some more additions to it. So it's always nice to have them, but we also don't have anything like this. This is a beautiful pair of earrings. It's colorful, it's pretty. I really, really like those. And then I know we got a new hairstyle as well. Of course, the base game is also very much lacking in hairstyles, always has been, probably always will be. So here's a quick overview of what the hairstyle looks like. And then I'll go through all the swatches as well. It looks like it's probably pretty colorful. Yeah, okay, look. So here are all the different colors. I love purple. We never get any purple in The Sims 4, so anytime we do, it's big. I like this like icy shade of blue too. Oh, more purple. It's kind of like a blue tone purple, like a periwinkle almost. And then we also have all of these. No, the pink is nice. Where'd it go? Yeah, pink's always nice too. Then we have this one. There's some more solid color versions. Okay, so that's the new adult CAS, I think. Let's look at the adult masculine frame sim CAS. So here's the new shirt. I assume that everybody has access to this shirt, like probably the kids as well. That is so nice. I really like the colors on it too. Like this sort of like coral color. We don't have a lot of that in The Sims 4 either. And there's purple. I actually like this, like as a whole, this outfit I think looks good together just based on what he was already wearing. Maybe I'll give him the hairstyle too. And then of course it matches the jumpsuit. I think it's the same swatches. I can't tell if I scrolled past it or if it's not available for feminine frame sims. I can definitely access it if I just turn this off, but I was curious to see if everybody got it or not. Yeah, it's only tagged as masculine, but you can still wear it obviously. There just isn't like a proper version of it that's made to properly fit feminine frame sims. Oh, the kids also got the bow dress. This is not written on that blog post, but we have this dress and then we have a little matching pattern dress with the same pattern swatches. This is so cute. I like the big pockets on it as well. It's a really nice cut of a dress on top of the patterns also being nice. I don't think that there's a shirt for the kids. Am I being silly? I'm not in cast off full edit mode, so I can't check. The hair is available for kids. I just want to see if there's a shirt. There is a shirt. Okay. Maybe it's not tagged for feminine frame sims at all, because even when I take the tag off, I feel like it doesn't exist. I feel like I wasn't seeing it, but it is tagged for masculine. So this is what the shirt looks like. It's the same as the adult shirt. It's just for children. There's also a little baby matching version for the toddlers, same colors. Do the infants have one? No. Oh, yes. Oh my God, I didn't expect that. The infants have one too, so it's for all ages. The dress is also available for toddlers and it's available for infants. Okay, so everything I said was a lie. I was worried that they didn't have a shirt. Okay, so that solves that problem then. I was worried that they didn't have access to it somehow because I just couldn't access it with this sim before. But all ages and all frames have an outfit that matches. I really like that. Plus we got that bonus dress, which is fun. The full patch notes are also out now, so we can go through this and see all of the bug fixes. I probably won't read these all out loud to you because it's gonna be really long, but I'll read it and then point out some ones that stand out to me, and then I'll link it so you can read the full thing for yourself. Oh God. Upcoming creator kits. The Modern Retreat and Garden to Table kits coming November 13th. I feel like sick to my stomach bad for these two creators. The timing of this is just so unbelievably terrible. They've been working on these packs for at least a year, if not longer than a year. I know this because I made a kit with EA. There's a long lead time and a lot of work that goes into this. And for them to be scheduled to release right now with like the community literally up in flames over this EA sale, this is like worst case scenario timing. And I really, really feel for them. They look like nice kits too. I feel so bad. Obviously it's not their fault. They have no say in the timing or the release schedule. Even if they wanted to, they couldn't pull out of it. Like there's nothing they can do about this. It's really bad timing overall for them. And I'm so sorry to you. I can't even imagine how stressed they must have been. It really like puts a damper on this really exciting time for them too. Like in their careers and in their personal life, this is a big achievement. And to have all of this EA stuff going on at the same time, that sucks. That breaks my heart. I'm surprised they put that at the top of the list. I would have put that below the bug fixes if I were them, but you know what? Whatever. Let's read through these. Sims won't use their phone in the water or jogging. Interesting. Interestingly also, random Sims will no longer enter the home without knocking when using sliding doors. Thank God. Aspirations will no longer default to the first one when you're looking at switching them. That has been bothering me so bad. You'd open the aspiration panel and it like wouldn't default to your aspiration. Infants are gonna stop teleporting outside of cribs and playmats when you leave the lot. Resolves an exception that triggered while putting the baby in the crib that led to the infant resetting and laying on the floor outside of the crib. Infants can also now acquire the little babbler trait. Seems like there's a bunch of infant fixes in this. Sims will stop wearing hats while in their nude outfits. It's such a random collection of bug fixes. There's always stuff where I'm like, wow, thank God this is fixed. And then also just the most bizarre, like I didn't even think about that. Wearing hats while naked, okay. Nannies and butlers will perform their duties more often and regularly. They'll now check if they need to do anything every 30 minutes instead of every 4 hours. The nannies only checked every 4 hours. No wonder they were so useless. Oh my God. That explains everything. I used to hire a nanny and just watch them sit there and like stare at my kid who was hungry. That explains so much. Also, firefighters can fit into unroutable errors to better fight fires. That should help. Aspiration goals will stop resetting when you travel to a different lot. Specifically, it was happening if you traveled to a lot, switched to be at home with a different sim, and then brought the first sim home, then their aspiration goals would reset. I kept having that happen to me. I couldn't track what was causing it. That's weird if that's the case. They claim that trash from inside trash cans will now be emptied and dumped to the outdoor trash can. We'll see how successfully your Sims will actually do that, because they tend to just leave it on the floor, don't they? Sims can only woohoo in steam rooms that are indoors and not broken. They will stop unsuccessfully attempting outdoors. Okay, but did you fix it with how they couldn't woohoo at all in the sauna? Because that's what I was experiencing. Oh, they're gonna have trash in the world and on community lots so you can properly rummage in trash cans because they're usually empty. That's probably gonna help me when I try and do dumpster diving, isn't it? That's gonna be good. Also, Sims needs will gain more consistently if they're low at work or school. Added life and death glass roof. Oh, I didn't even notice that. So we did not have this roof before, this life and death glass roof. So that will match the life and death glass windows. Weirdly, we did not get a glass wall from Life and Death though. We just have the roof that matches the windows, even though the windows aren't full wall height. Okay, I'll be honest, I care less about this. The Greenhouse Haven one looks better. They reduced the size of the footprints of the radios. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Before? No, this has bothered me for years. I couldn't put these Which ones did you do? Okay, well, they made it so a few of these things will slot places. They still did not fix the footprint of this one. Before, you couldn't even put this thing on this table, I don't think. I don't understand why I can't put this anywhere. How are you gonna fix the other ones but not fix this one? That was like a bait and switch. I got so excited and then they broke my heart. Alien Sims will no longer repeatedly wipe out the memory of their spouse autonomously. I can't say I knew that was happening. I'm glad they fixed that because that sounds bad. The vet clinics were stuck on 3-star rating, so you couldn't raise it. That's bad too. Fixed dogs excessively exploring bushes and getting dirty and attacked by skunks. Pets adopted by households from neighborhood stories will now properly show their breed. Before it was just blank and you like couldn't leave cast without adding one. They decreased the time duration of taking dogs on long and medium walks. And they will also now autonomously exit the go on walk interaction before reaching a needs failure. Okay, because before the walks were like so broken, they would just walk forever and then like die or pee their pants. I guess they've improved that. They made it so that you can evolve plants that are out of season. That's bothered me so bad for so long, how things would be like sparkling, but you couldn't fix it because they were out of season. Event timing adjusted to allow the turtle hatching event to occur. I don't even know what a turtle hatching event is. Oh, I guess because it didn't occur. Maybe it never happened for me because it was not occurring. Oh, and this won't load, so I'll never find out. Oh, here we go. Interesting. Well, we'll have to try and pay more attention and see if we can find that. Sims will make more than just white cakes when the Foodies Unite Neighborhood Action Plan is active. That has bothered me also for so long. You would have like Sims come over and cook during that Neighborhood Action Plan or whatever, and they would just make the same cake over and over. There'd be like 10 of the cake everywhere. Now they'll cook more different things. Gnomes can drop gifts after Agatha Crumplebottom interacts with them? I didn't even know that. Interesting. So people thought that it was like a bug because they were just randomly doing it, but actually it's because Agatha was interacting with them and made it so that they can give you presents. The gnomes have so many random little additions. They make no sense to me. A high school official will always be present to give out the diplomas to graduating students. I'll believe that when I see it, because I never even get invited to graduation. Drama club and scout will now complete the after school tasks. Okay, so before in the goal-oriented aspiration, you had to only do the high school years clubs. Now you can use the other clubs from Get Famous and Seasons and it'll still count. That's a huge change for me because I like to do those clubs. The science fair judge shows up when expected and stays for the duration of the science fair event. Science fair? Oh, I guess because they have like the science fair and the sports fair and stuff. I had an issue with no judges at my sports fair, so I guess it's the same problem. Temporary stay guests will now sleep, even in sleeping bags. Okay, so they'll actually sleep over now. When I have guests come over, they never actually sleep at my house. They're gonna fix that. Tenants will now be able to pay rent. I've had an issue with rent not working since For Rent came out a year and a half, almost 2 years ago. They fixed that, or so they claim. We'll see. They made it so funeral guests will wear more appropriate outfits to the funeral. They've also added a few new death types in cast for child Sims. So that's like when you pick a ghost type or whatever, they've added some more. Those deaths already existed for children, you just couldn't select them in cast. Woohoo with Grim will no longer be canceled, and all grave and urn options should now appear under display as. So hopefully they've given us a couple more that way that were like disappeared. Oh, most fairy eye colors are available for infant, toddlers, and child Sims now. 10 of the 18 are converted. The Firewatch Tower and Adventure Awaits would like disappear when you zoomed. They fixed that. You can gift friendship bracelets to imaginary friends now. You can have deaths occur during getaways now. There was an issue with Sims teleporting and exiting the pool after woohooing in the water. They fixed that. They even fixed some Star Wars stuff. I don't care about those though. Oh, same thing. People will wear more appropriate outfits to weddings too, because I guess they would wear random outfits or work outfits, but now they're fixing that to wear more appropriate wedding guest clothing. Oh, and that's pretty much the last of the ones that actually matter to me. I mean, they all matter to me. I'm just reading out the ones that like shock me or excite me the most. Like I said before, if you want to read this full list of bug fixes, there's a lot of them. I'll link this page down below so you can see everything in the update. And with that, I'll probably end this video right here. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry it was kind of all over the place. These update videos always are. I'm learning about these things as you are learning about them. This is what I get for recording the video, like the second the update comes out. I probably could wait a little bit longer and it'd be like a 10-minute video instead of a 30-minute video, but that's a lot less fun. Let me know what your thoughts are on this update down below. We can yap about it a little bit more together. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'm gonna catch you all tomorrow. Okay, bye everybody. I know they've been planning this for a really long time and it's just kind of like fortunate timing for them, but it is good that the next update after this whole EA sale disaster was actually a really solid bug fix heavy and free content heavy update. The Sims needs this, but like more of this. They should do this all the time.